a brave warrior, fight against predators. Surviving in the wild is never easy. Predators can sometimes become prey. And in today's video, we'll bring you the moments of Warthog fighting with Leopard. When it comes to leopards, most people's first impression is that of a top predator with intelligence and the ability to move flexibly. Running at high speeds has made leopards one of the notorious predators in the wild. A successful leopard hunt is determined by the precision of tracking, stalking, and then attacking and taking down its prey. Although omnivorous, warthogs have never been aggressive. With their sharp tusks, warthogs can be used to defend against ferocious carnivores as well as to attack smaller animals. But hunting a warthog is not easy. When the baby is attacked, the mother warthog will be extremely aggressive. However, the courage that comes from maternal love can make many animals willing to fight to protect their children. Perhaps the greatest warrior in the world is the mother. This truth is true in the human world and can also be applied to the wild world. If you find the mother warthog brave, please comment one. If you are not impressed with this confrontation, leave 0. Facing the enemy made the wild boar uncomfortable. Attack. It fiercely threw a big cat aside, causing the enemy to panic and run away. Sensing the danger lurking, the mother warthog was more cautious than ever. High-speed attack. Crazy and powerful counterattack. The warthog successfully saved her child from the enemy's hunt. The hunt failed. Now the leopard is being chased by a pack of wild boars. In the wilds of Africa, the battle between warthogs and leopards has once again affirmed the wildness and fierceness of the animal world. In addition, warthogs are most easily recognized by their long, sharp, and curved tusks. These tusks allow warthogs to use them to defend themselves against ferocious carnivores. Living in a herd is safer for the small warthogs. Any threat can occur around the small warthogs. Speed is the only way to escape predators. However, this is only the first lesson for the warthog family. Sometimes, even cheetahs are embarrassed when confronted with warthogs. Although they are good hunters, they are quite poor at protecting their prey. Other predators, such as lions, hyenas, or wild dogs, often steal most of the food they find from cheetahs. And even omnivores like warthogs can easily steal a cheetah's meal. When a leopard faces off against a wild boar, the battle is always fiercer than ever. The prey is almost as big as the hunter. These battles are never guaranteed to win, but the leopard held its ground. The lush, green grasslands provide the perfect terrain for predators to hide. The leopard makes a bold move. The mother boar's attack is futile against this determined predator. This is the harsh law of nature, but it is heartbreaking to see a mother lose her child. The wild boar family was unaware of the danger lurking very close. The big cat immediately rushed towards the wild boar herd. The overwhelming number scared the hunters, forcing them to climb trees to find a safe place. When faced with the choice of survival, warthogs are willing to prey on weaker animals. Now, the warthog's behavior resembles that of a carnivore. It attacks a baby monkey and starts eating its prey. In the African wild, the leopard is one of the most powerful solitary predators, but its greatest enemy is the hyena, a notorious scavenger known for its aggressive nature and pack lifestyle. If leopards are famous for their agility, excellent climbing ability, and sophisticated ambush tactics, hyenas have the advantage thanks to their numbers, tenacity, and extremely effective teamwork. As a result, encounters between the two species are often tense and fierce. Leopards can hunt a large prey, but when a pack of hyenas appears, they have almost no chance of keeping the prize intact. With their terrifying cries and recklessness, hyenas can easily snatch prey even from healthy adult leopards. To avoid losing their prey, leopards often drag their prey up high into trees where hyenas cannot reach them. However, this plan is not always successful. The fierce rivalry between leopards and hyenas is a vivid reminder of nature's harsh law of survival, where collective strength can sometimes outweigh the cunning of a lone hunter. Additionally, female hyenas are the most devoted and vigilant mothers in the plains. They often keep their newborn cubs in dens away from predators. The predation rate of solitary hunters is usually much lower than that of pack-based species. Living in groups brings numerous advantages, protecting territory, supporting each other against enemies, and especially increasing hunting ability. In nature, masters of coordinated tactics include lions, wolves, hyenas, and especially African wild dogs. While lions and hyenas are only successful about 30% of the time in each hunt, wild dogs achieve nearly 80% success, an astonishing number, making them recognized by scientists as the most effective predators on the planet. As for hyenas, despite their ferocious appearance and terrifying cries, they still play an important role in maintaining ecological balance in Africa. Both hunters and notorious robbers, hyenas are a living symbol of the harshness and brutality of wild nature. In particular, hyenas can also take down large prey. But this antelope is much smarter. It tries to keep itself in the water to escape the bloodthirsty. Predators, like hyenas, often hunt newborn prey because they are defenseless. In order to minimize risk. However, they encounter fierce resistance from the parents of the baby antelope. Continuously subjected to attacks from sharp horns. The brave antelope fought back fiercely against the attack of the wild dogs. But this also made it fall into the trap of another predator. The hyena. Unlike wild dogs, these scavengers were even more vicious and cunning. Knowing that this antelope was still very strong and aggressive. And these scavengers could take down a warthog. But they lived in the same den. And that's why the hyenas were welcoming the warthog this time. However, adult warthogs are no easy target. These tough little mammals are equipped with impressive defense mechanisms. A pair of sharp tusks and a thick hide act as their first line of defense against any predator. Despite this, hyenas continued to pursue in an attempt to get a meal. In the fight for survival, all species must learn to adapt to the fact that life is not always rosy, and it is not easy to achieve what they want. Although the warthog was successfully defeated, the leopard was robbed of its prey by the hyena. Would there be a fierce battle? But instead, it was an interaction between hyena and warthog. Perhaps those sharp fangs made the scavenger hesitate. Fearless, the ferocious warthog takes on 3 hyenas. 1 versus 3. Who do you think will win?